Okay, everybody, I'm back. We're going to embark on a new project. It's this 60s model Ford Econoline pickup truck. Of course, it's based on the van, and it's cab over design, but the customer wants a fully built suspension, all independent front, new modern brakes, 9-inch Ford 4-bar setup in the rear. He is building a inline six-cylinder with a supercharger. This is going to be a bad beast, but I'm going to show you. Okay, here's the Ford Econoline pickup truck. As you can see underneath, let me give you a little bit of a bird's eye view. What is missing? Yes, what is missing? We will call it suspension. All right, so we've got to build a all new chassis for this bad boy. As you can see, all the hangers are out and everything else. Look here, look underneath, look at the botchery, look at the plate that someone's put in, and then we got some issues of rust. Frame rails, some more rust. Look around. All right, so of course here's the hangers for the original leaf sprung front end, and even right here you can see the botchery at its best. Looky here, look at that. All right, look here. Here's what they did originally. They put hangers right here and right here, and they retained a leaf sprung rear end setup. But here's the original hangers right here. And for whatever reason, of course, they have one there, but on this other side, there is not one. So I don't know what they've done. They cut it out or whatever, but here's the tubs, frame rails. Look at the chicken bird do welding. Yeah, look right there. It's not the best. Look at that weld right there. All right, so while I'm down here under the vehicle, the owner has bought himself a nice little all tubular control arm front end, fully adjustable, rack and pinion. Of course, it's got Willwood brakes. We're going to go with a special brake setup for the front of this thing with a sway bar. And here's the sway bar right here on top of the box of Willwood. Of course, look at that thing. And that, you're actually looking at the subframe. No, it's not a subframe. It's actually a weld-in frame section to give it independent front suspension. And this, we're looking at it from the rear, how it will go in the truck. So that means the steering knuckle goes forward, and it's going to have to go up and loop back into the steering column. All right, here is the Mosier diff, Mosier axles. Nice piece, nice piece. Here is the Mosier housing attached with the Scott's Rod and Customs 4-bar setup, as you can see by the box. Scott's Rods and Customs. They're based out of Knoxville, Tennessee. So that's what I got to mock up. And we have a bunch of metal, as I'll go over here and let's just see some of the metal we got. We got some 2x4 box tubing, 1/8 inch thick. Some round stock, some plate, but anyway, you can see what rear we're using. I've kind of got it laid out just to let's see what setup it actually is. But as you can see, it's going to have a full frame under it. It's still going to be a unitized because I'll weld the floor pans back to it. But as you can see, we've taken out the doghouse. I don't know if I can get inside this thing, but here's the doghouse. Of course, on these old Econoline vans, pickup trucks, the whole front of this thing unbolts. The doghouse assembly, interior, everything, it unbolts. But as you can see, there's a big gaping hole in the floor, but stay tuned. Of course, I will update. It'll be a part of this video. What am I talking about? Anyway, but there's that stuff. Okay, so we got the suspension out from underneath of the truck, and we're down on some rollers that we made, or that I made, whatever. See the rollers? All right, so here's what we've done so far to the Econoline. Look in here. All right, so you can see the original frame rails. We've cut out the tub area. I got them clamps holding up the rollers that are rolling around. And check it out, you can push this thing all around. Well, I'm on the back side, but here we go to the front. Watch this, I can roll it around. Check it out. All right, so here's what it looks like inside. Let me open the door up. All right, so we took the dog box out, and we got, of course, going to have all new floors down on side this thing. Okay, so if you're seeing the frame rail, you can see the old shackle mounting point for the leaf spring in the front. Remember, look what we're looking at here. Okay, we're inside the truck. All right, so we're gonna cut the floor out right around here, I guess, at the bottom of that footwell, and we will tie it into some new floors all the way through. All right, so you can see inside. It's a pretty nice old truck. I mean, we're just adding some more niceness to it. Let's see here. Let's back up from it. All right, see? All right. But right now we're slowly getting this thing together. I believe this thing's a 67. It's the last year of them. In 65, they started putting that hump right there for engine options and stuff like that. This thing also has a 168-pound weight that comes back here in the back. A lot of people don't know that, but that's what some of the work the other guy did. You can see it. But when we're done, the floors will be completely different, and we're gonna redo it all. So look here.